Hey everybody, it's Jim McGill. It's taking a little bit of time, but it's getting about that time where the big boy train ought to come right down this track behind me. You can hear it right now, there's a whistle blowing. That's the train coming. That's the train coming. Let's see if I can turn the camera around. There it is. All right, folks, you're here live. You're here live. You're here live, and the train is coming. Right? This is the big boy Union Pacific. Called number 4014. The official name wasn't supposed to be Big Boy. It's actually kind of a funny story. It was supposed to be called the Wasatch type. And that's because it was specifically designed and put together to climb a set of mountains out there in the west, I think in Montana maybe? Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But they're called the Wasatch Mountains. And the trick with these Wasatch Mountains was they were relatively steep for trains to get up. And they, oh, here he comes. You can hear it. They used to have to put a couple of train engines together to get the train to climb up this mountain. And so finally, the guys at Union Pacific said, hey, why don't we just build one big-ass train to do it? So they put this train together. It's, from what I understand, the biggest train in the world. I have heard some other things. There might have been something built by the Ruskies. It may have been a little bit bigger, but someone can correct me. Oh, there it comes. Jeez, holy moly. Right there, it's coming. Here it goes. It's live for you folks. Here it is. Union Pacific, 4014. There it is. Look at that. Woo! There it is. There it is. Right on through. All the cars coming behind it, tank cars. Abraham Lincoln. These are all old Union Pacific passenger cars, probably from the 40s and 50s. Carved a dome on it so you can see out the top. Norfolk Southern trains too. And there we go. There we go, folks. Brought to you live by Jim McGill. You folks couldn't experience it like I could. Right here in front of it. Gosh, I'm probably, I don't know, 15 feet from the track. Right behind me. Where I'm at, I'm on the Schuylkill River Trail. Comes all the way up from, gosh, I guess down, I'm pointing behind you, over that way. That way? This way. Wait, that's behind me. If I point that way, it's behind you? Right, whatever. Down near Valley Forge. I think it actually goes all the way down to Center City. So this trail goes all the way down, and you can pretty much stand right here, you know, within 15 feet of the train as it comes by, like you saw me do. I may try and get another view of it. Maybe next week. It's going to come back out this way. The train is going to be located on the 4th of July, 4th and 5th, right down at the Navy Yard. And actually, I was looking at it. I'm assuming they'll have parking available. It's like literally right behind the Wells Fargo Center. If you were on the Navy side yard for Wells Fargo Center, you'd be able to walk right to it. I think they said, I forget the name. If you look up online, you can see the names of the streets. Kind of didn't really ring too big a bell. League Island Avenue. League Island Avenue. Again, right by the Navy Yard. So again, that's kind of a shorter video than I planned on. We've been watching the train. The Union Pacific has been kind enough to offer a tracker, so you can get online and watch the train everywhere it's going. And gosh, it's been really up and around the Reading area. I'm going to say for the past, how long I've been sitting here, probably 2 hours, maybe longer. Really slow going. And from what we had heard, it's just 100, I think, maybe 102 out here right now. And that does have negative effects on the tracks. So actually just an hour or so ago, some utility trucks came by, I think just kind of inspect the tracks. Again, these tracks would not be used to trains of that weight. It's 1,300,000 pounds traveling on it. And you may have noticed behind the steam engine, there were a couple of regular engines going along. It's kind of a tricky thing. Regular diesel electric engines are also used for braking power. So they really don't need those engines to pull that. And one of the stories I heard about the big boy was it had the diesel electric engines behind it. And at one point they off the finish button here. Oh, wait, did I go? Am I still going? Oh, I don't know if you guys caught me there or not, but I told you a little story. But if you guys are interested, go down and see it down by the Navy Yard. I expect a lot of people down there. And I expect it to be hot like it is today. All right. You guys take care. Something about by the Ruskies. It may have been a little bit bigger, but someone can correct me. Oh, there it comes. Jeez. Holy moly. Right there. It's coming. Here it goes. It's live for you folks. Here it is. Union Pacific 4014. There it is. There it is. There it is. Right on through. Cars behind it, tank cars. Abraham Pacific passenger cars, probably from the 40s and 50s. Parking dome on it, you can see out the top. Norfolk Southern trains too.